Mike Young, A Time to Cheat. A Time to Cheat, Mike Young.
Raise your hands high if you think there's a time in life that it's acceptable to cheat. In the next 7 minutes, those of you who didn't raise your hand, I will change your minds. How many people in here have dogs currently or grew up with dogs? It's a little over half the room. Okay. For the rest of you guys, raise your hands if you know someone that has a dog. Friend, family, neighbor, coworker, somebody you don't like, anybody. Of course, we are a nation that loves dogs. And dogs are commonly referred to as what? Man's best friend. So why is it that South Carolina animal shelters are euthanizing man's best friend at record numbers? It's simple. We cannot control the pet population because our legislators will not enact spay and neuter laws. Anybody remember old school Bob Barker? How did he finish every single show? Control the pet population. Spay and neuter your pets. Now some states have this figured out, and they don't have euthanasia. In fact, they pull from shelters that do euthanize dogs. Well, I volunteer at Columbia Animal Services in Columbia, South Carolina, and they are a kill shelter. And they said, we've got to figure out a way to save these innocent dogs' lives without money, without changing legislation. We're gonna get a group of volunteers to figure this out. So at the very first meeting, the lead volunteer, Vanessa, says, how do you guys want to start? This is a big problem. So the college girl, Emma, sitting next to me, says, AI. And I look around the room, heads are shaking, smiles in people's faces. I don't know what she's talking about. Shaking her head, smile too. Okay, I'm sure. So Vanessa says, how do we start? And Emma says, ChatGPT. I couldn't hold my skepticism anymore. I said, Cheat GPT? Isn't that what you college kids are using to cheat on your exams? Dead silence. No more smiles, no more acknowledgments. I felt the daggers of everybody looking at me. And without skipping a beat, Emma says, yes, we're going to use it to cheat death. And I said, okay, sounds good. Show me how. So Emma pulls out her phone, she opens up ChatGPT, and she says, write me a biography of a 2-year-old dog who was surrendered recently to a full animal shelter that barks too much. The dog is dog friendly, cat friendly, kid friendly, house trained, and crate trained. Go. After a few seconds, ChatGPT comes up with the following response. Meet Fluffy, a 2-year-old who loves to speak her mind. This is a dog-friendly, cat-friendly, perfect housemate, but she needs a family to love her despite her speaking her mind. Sounds pretty good, right? It's a lot better than just simply giving the facts, because all the rescues and all the shelters simply spit facts out. The second way we're using AI is in the forms of videos. Anybody here heard of TikTok? How about Instagram Reels? How about Facebook Reels? How about YouTube? Now, it's not making the videos for us. We physically make these videos on our own phone. But once you understand the prompts, once you understand how you put the inputs in, it's unlimited on how we can save these animals. And how do we know it works? After about 5 weeks of experimenting with the videos, I figured out to ask ChatGPT what the best prompts are, what the best hashtags are for these viral videos. I had a 7-second video of holding a phone, approaching a dog that was begging to get out. A dog named Cinnamon. I said, ChatGPT, give me 5 hashtags to help me save this dog. So it spits out 5 hashtags. I ask it for trending audio. It sends me the top trending audio. And sure enough, that video got 1.1 million views. I got over 10,000 followers on my Facebook account from that one video. But it wasn't successful because we got followers and because we got views. It was successful because a rescue in New Jersey, for the first time ever, pulled from this full animal shelter and took Cinnamon to safety. We have saved the lives of over 300 shelter dogs in the past 12 months at this one animal shelter.
Awesome.
But I don't like saying that we saved lives. I like saying that we cheated death. It has a funnier ring to it, but that's ultimately what we're doing. Some human beings decide that they no longer want dogs, and they simply throw them away. And our animal shelters are full. And our animal shelters are making the decisions that because they're so full, because there's no room, they must go. As responsible human beings, we all have to decide how we are going to use artificial intelligence. Some people, some college kids, will use it to cheat on exams. But the animal shelter volunteers at Columbia Animal Services, every single time we open ChatGPT, we know that it is a time to cheat death.